This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today evening update for Tuesday, October 7th, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. A warm welcome to you. We begin with good news for pensioners and others who've been waiting for their NIS payments. Finance Minister Chris Sinckler says maternity and sickness benefits went out from today and the money for pensioners will go out this Friday. Sinckler also says that outstanding income tax returns have started to go out, but he admits that due to recent cash flow problems, that process has been a lot slower. The Finance Minister also gave the commitment that payments will be made as quickly as possible and government will honour any interest charges should they arise.
I expect that all will be well or is well now, and I think they're just in the process of getting the checks out. And income tax returns are done on revenue. It's a what people call a tax expenditure. That's what the international agencies call it. But it is a call on revenue. As revenue comes in, you pay your returns and so forth and so on. And as you know, the government has had cash flow challenges, so it's a matter of working that through the system. But some people have gotten, but our commitment is to ensure that we get to all as quickly as possible. And those that fall beyond a certain date, of course, interest attaches. Government does have to pay interest.
Resign or be fired. That's the suggestion from Shadow Minister of Education Edmund Hinkson to Minister of Education Ronald Jones. Hinkson told a press conference at the opposition leader's office this morning that Jones should demit office or Prime Minister Fundus Stewart should fire him. Hinkson is arguing that the Minister of Education has been unreliable in his recent pronouncements and that he's dashed the hopes of hundreds of university students who've been promised bursaries.
Events over the last 6 months have clearly demonstrated that Barbadians, whether students, their parents or the general public, have found it next to impossible to hold sacred the public pronouncements of this minister as they relate to the funding of the University of the West Indies onerous tuition fees of financially challenged Barbadian students. Minister Jones has, in our opinion, failed to meet the expected standard of ministerial conduct such that citizens affected can reasonably plan their affairs and their future.
In other news, chaos unfolded outside the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Centre today as thousands of people tried to get job interviews with Sandals officials. It's estimated that about 4,000 people attended today's job fair. Tempers flared and a few fights broke out in the crowd and police had to be called in to restore order. There were also episodes of asthma attacks and people fainting. One woman had to be taken away by ambulance. The doors closed around 12:30 p.m. Sandals General Manager Joseph Zellner promised that from tomorrow, the fair, which closes on Friday, will be better organized.
We do hope that based on what we're seeing today, that it will be sufficient for our Rooms Division areas. And tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, we will then continue with food and beverage. What we're gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna put up probably out there a little more organization to it when the people come for the interviews.
The demand for electric cars is on the rise in Barbados, so says Director of Megapower Joanna Edgell. She says that some 50 electric cars have been sold since her business opened just over a year ago. Edgell disclosed that her company was about to import the island's first electric van, which is slightly smaller than a ZR van. She says her company is also looking to put 200 cars on the road by July next year. But she says the demand could be greater if port charges were lower.
We're getting, several calls and test drives daily. I think they'd be more attractive with more government support. We're paying at least 55% duty, excise and VAT at the port, and the vehicles are more expensive to buy the original purchase price than kind of internal combustion engine regular vehicles because of the additional technology involved with the vehicles. So, absolutely, there's great demand, but it could be more.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To Guyana now, where a video on social media involving students at one of the country's high school is causing headaches for education officials. Education Minister Priya Manakchan says her department is investigating the source of the video, which shows several teenagers engaging in sexual activity in one room. She says the students are yet to be identified, but the school in question has been contacted about the incident. Further afield, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the FBI, turns to the American public for help in identifying an English-speaking militant who appeared to help execute Syrian soldiers in an ISIS recruitment video released last month. More in the CNN report.
The FBI, ever since this video was released a few weeks ago, they've been poring over it, trying to figure out the identity of this man that we see right here, this masked man wearing military fatigue. So they've been using voice analysis because he appears to be proficient in the English language. And so, of course, that might lead you to believe that he could be an American. And that's initially what intelligence officials thought, that he's possibly from America or Canada. So as well as the voice analysis, they've been using facial recognition. As we see in this video, he has some very distinct features with his eyes and his eyebrows, so they've been using that, picking apart metadata in the video, and then also using human sources trying to figure out his identity.
And that's where we end our Barbados Today evening update. We'll be back again in the morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and our email updates, and of course, like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media, in bus terminals or on Screenplay, at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also, tune in to Channel 101 on Line TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris. Have a great evening.
This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let life take care of me. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it, feeling happy. All of we as one. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. I'm feeling free, feeling really good. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. Feeling happy, happy as we should. You don't know how I like it. You don't know how I like it. So when life knocks me up and I need to pick me up, I'll be happy again. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it. You don't know how I like it, feeling happy. All of we as one. You don't know how I like it.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any line prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.